Thoughts on just keeping the offensive staff intact and continuing what you guys have been building so far?
I think it's good for the continuity, for the kids that we brought here. I know that helps with recruiting, man. It's, the coaches is one thing, but we're dealing with a lot of kids as well. And, the kids are emotionally tied to coaches a lot, and that's the hardest thing when you see transitions like this. I've been through a transition when I was at Southern Miss, with my guys, and it's part of college football. It's the part of football that we all hate, but it's the business that we're in, and it's not going away. But it's great to have the opportunity for the kids, especially here where the kids have had so much change offensively over the years, so many different coordinators to come in and come out, so many position coaches to come in and come out. I can't say the senior class has had the same group for multiple years. So it's definitely good for the program. It's good for the recruiting base, and it's good for the kids that we have returning, which we have a lot of guys returning.
And just your initial thoughts on Herm Edwards and anything he had to say, or just what you know about him?
Pretty much what he's been his entire career, his life. You're getting a high character guy. That's passion is off the charts as it relates to kids. That's who he is. That's what we've all seen consistently throughout his career. That's just what the message that he told us, that he shared with us, is that expect my best, and it's all I ask, that you give your best to these kids, because they deserve your best, they deserve your all, and I'm going to give you my best, I'm going to give you my all every day. So,
as you went through this process, was it an easy decision for you personally to come back?
I consider myself different in this business. When I sit down in the homes of parents and make a commitment, and kids commit to me and commit to come here because of me, I want to try to be there to carry them through the process. I had Benjamin in his class and Traylon Smith that I sit down in those homes and promised the parents that I would guide their kids until the next stage of their lives. So it's important that I have that opportunity. I'm thankful to have that opportunity to continue to walk those kids, into manhood on and off the field. So, with the opportunity with everything even, this is definitely where I want to be. I'll do everything that I can to try to be here with those kids for the next 2 to 3 years if possible.
People live here in the Valley, 10, 20, 30 years, just take the style of living here for granted. Someone like yourself, within the 3 years.
No, I don't. I'm from South Louisiana, so, and I've lived in Texas, and this is a beautiful place. This is a place where, you're comfortable being here because your kids are happy. There's a lot for kids to do. There's great schools here in the city. There's a lot for your wives to do, to be involved in. So whatever you are, whatever you desire, you can have it here and be happy here. So this is a great environment. The weather's great. It's a great place to recruit kids to. It's a great place that you feel good about in your heart. Not necessarily selling to anybody, but sharing with people. So we're definitely excited about the opportunity to be here and just to be with these guys again.
It seems like the commitments that you have are, for the most part, being patient and kind of giving this transition a chance. Is that the sense that you have too?
No, that's not my sense. My guys are locked and loaded. They're ready to sign on the 20th. Yeah. So, I don't know who all you've been talking to.
Well,
but just the guys that I deal with.
What I mean is that they're not all, flying the coop.
Right. And again, that has a lot to do with, the consistency of the guys that you're keeping in-house. And guys, the hardest thing about recruiting is that those recruits build relationships with the head coach, the position coach, and then the area recruiter. So if you're able, wherever you are, to maintain 2 of that 3, you have a good chance of holding on to those kids. And I think that's important that you do it that way.
Both practices are big on transitioning younger guys into development and all that. What have you thought about your guys that you're working with?
I try to do that all year round, to try to get my guys exposed, especially guys that you bring in on scholarship. Come on, Dave, step up a little closer, get closer. So I think that's a big part of it. The older guys have shown what they can do. They need to get the conditioning just so they can be fresh, so their legs and their bodies prepared. But it's not so much as mental work for them during this time. But the young guys, you definitely want to start transitioning so that once the transition happen, that you're not developing guys. You want to start that development process now. So no, we're definitely taking this time to work those young guys in and get them prepared.
Oh, they want me?